What's up guys, this is Crook for Money, and this is the second video in my series where we go after Monopolized on Halo 2 Anniversary. This is the second level in Halo 2, Outskirts. I know I called it Delta Halo in my last video, don't know why I did that, but we start out this level by running up to this slope, and we throw a grenade and grenade jump on top of this beam. I have a very specific way that I do it, and it's consistent for me, so this is the way I do it. We throw another grenade up here so we can grenade jump even higher, and we end up basically on top of the map, if that's what you want to call it, and then we just kind of slide around as quickly as we can using jumps and all that. We can grenade jump up here instead of jumping on that beam, which is quite a bit slower, and then we walk across this building and then maybe use a little slide boost right there. I don't think the slide boost is really effective in this game, unfortunately. So I have a way that I get this elite to draw his sword. Basically, if he's standing in front of me or something like that, I start shooting at him with the SMG, and it usually makes him pull out the sword. So it's kind of my backup strategy if he doesn't immediately do that. So unlike in the original, we can't sword cancel off these enemies, so I just end up hitting the grunt with the sword. And I guess it worked out well enough because, you know, I probably should have died, but I didn't, and we got through it, so that's a win in my book. So now we're at the Ghost. This mission is pretty similar to the original because there's no, like, tricks involved other than that sword cancel that we couldn't do. So, yeah. Basically, just drive through this area as quickly as possible and hopefully not get shot out of the Ghost by that beam rifle. That is pretty unlucky to get shot by the beam rifle. Usually you would get killed by the Ghost that alerts sometimes, or this grunt right here, or even these guys right here. But usually the beam rifle isn't a thing that usually happens. It's just really unlucky. So now we just drive as quickly as we can over to this area. And there's not really much to explain, we're just driving the Ghost as quickly as possible to the next area. And that's pretty much it. It's not that interesting, really. Fun fact, this is actually one of the first speedruns I've ever seen on the internet. Back in like when YouTube was really new. So we hit this checkpoint, and we got this warthog to spawn. So when you cross a certain point, you can turn around and get the warthog. It's when the level like it like freezes or whatever. It gives you like a checkpoint, and then it spawns the warthog or the enemies or whatever. So I have like a really hard time getting the warthog on MCC. I don't know why, and I got like a really terrible checkpoint. But basically my problem is, on MCC anyway, that the warthog doesn't like stop for me at all. Like, it just drives as quickly as it can to this area, and I do not know what to do to keep that from happening. So you can see this level is not going well at all. This is probably gonna be the worst performance of speedrunning in the entire series. I'm not gonna lie. Also, another thing in MCC is that the warthog jumps a lot higher than it does in the original, so the physics are like really different when it comes to like jumping the warthog. It's just really weird. On top of that, I find myself dying quite a bit more on MCC doing this path as well, so yeah, everything about this level went wrong, but as I said in the last video, I'm not really going for like quick times. This may have been like my first or second try again at this level, because the part times are pretty lenient when it comes to speedrun strats, aside from Regret and Gravemind. So the reason why I got out of my warthog there is because I didn't have any people in my warthog, so I knew that these guys were in this warthog, so basically I just needed more bullet sponges So sometimes these guys don't like stop right there, they just keep driving, and then it's just chaotic and wastes a lot of time, but fortunately they decided to just stop right there. So I ended up getting these guys because if I didn't have these guys and a really destroyed Warthog as I was using, if I tried to do this section, then I really would not have a very good time. I would basically die from these things every single time, and the only way to get past this area, if I were to do that, is to basically play the game normally and not go fast, like waiting for all these things to pass and all that to continue the level. So I needed these Marines. The reason why I got this Warthog was it was very, very necessary. I ended up switching the graphics just because there's going to be a few levels where I just switch the graphics randomly. I don't know why, it's just because I can, I guess. So yeah, we basically just finish out the level. There's just one more section of the level that's RNG, and I'm pretty sure we get good RNG by the length of the video so far. We'll see what happens, but sometimes you can get destroyed, like absolutely destroyed right here. And I got pretty badly damaged. It looks like I should have died, but we got through it, and we got the part time on this fairly easy, given how badly we had issues. But that's Outskirts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.